Yo, what up? What up? I just started another live because I felt like the other one was messed up. I told you today I don't feel like doing this shit. But I have to do it because if I wanna make it, yeah. Nobody cares if I don't feel like doing something. Yeah. The world ain't gonna wait for me because I don't feel like doing shit. Because I don't have a reason. I don't have a reason to not like make a video today. I just feel like not making it. Making a video. Yeah. And I told you, I made a video on Instagram earlier talking about like how I'm the laziest person. Yeah. I gave a funny story about like how there was a time I was jacking off and then I got tired and gave up in the middle, like nothing happened. Like I just stood up, zipped up, moved on with life. Yeah. So I'm one of the laziest persons. Like I can come up with like any excuse to not do something. But nobody cares. Nobody cares. Yeah, if I don't make the videos, I won't make it. And also today, one of my friends, whatever, started a YouTube channel, and that kind of made me jealous. Anyway, um, yesterday I was looking for. I told you in a previous video, like, I watched this video like about like this tribe in Africa, like who have the biggest dicks in the world, I think. Yeah. And today in the morning I was looking for that shit, so I was googling, so I searched like tribe with the most, and then instead of like that shit popping up, something about like tribes with the most beautiful and the most ugliest. Is that even a thing? Ugliest tribes with the ugliest, not most ugliest. Tribes with the ugliest women in Kenya. So I got curious, but I never like opened any of like the things because I knew that was content. That's content, motherfucker. Yeah, because people have been telling me that my content sucks. Yeah, I don't talk about anything that is interesting for people to listen to. So let me go through a couple of articles. Okay, I'm trying to pretend like I haven't gone through them because I started another live and talked about it, but it wasn't. It wasn't becoming funny shit. So I opened the first article and this motherfucker was saying like things that make a woman beautiful is like being light skinned, and then he talked about something. Let me read the article. Let me stop like let me show me quoting somebody. Let me say exactly what this motherfucker wrote. So top 10 most beautiful ladies tribes in Kenya. I don't know. His English is whatever. So number one he had like Kamba. I don't know. I don't know which tribe has the most beautiful ladies in Kenya. So I'm not gonna argue. Yeah, I think this is his or her opinion. But one thing I'm against is like so number one is Kamba. I'm not gonna argue. Then number two, this motherfucker says Kikuyu and Kisi. Again, Kikuyu and Kisi ladies rank second, as in they tie, among the most beautiful tribe in Kenya up to 2021. Most of them are brown skin, hardworking, especially in business. Like that's where I have a problem. Like, who the fuck cares if a bitch is hardworking? Yeah, that's what being beautiful. Yeah, and that's where like had a problem with like Lupita. There was a time I think Lupita was nominated as one of the most beautiful ladies in Africa. I have a problem with that because for me, beauty is about like the physical. Yeah, there's some people like trying to introduce personality and shit that you've done as part of beauty, but I disagree with that. For most men, yeah, apart from like the lame ass pussy ass niggas, beauty is about the physical. Yeah, when you meet a lady who's beautiful, you don't care. You don't care if she can write. Yeah, she can be dumb as fuck, but you don't care. So I had a problem with that. Yeah, like Lupita ain't the most beautiful in Africa. And I remember like listening to this Joe Rogan episode where they were getting these motherfuckers, smart people, we're getting all philosophical about the difference between beauty and hotness. We're talking about like you can find a 60-year-old woman. You can find a 60-year-old woman who is beautiful. I had a problem with that. Like, I don't know. Maybe beauty has to do with your personality and shit, all that shit. Yeah, what you have done for society and shit. But hotness is all about how you look and shit. I don't know. I don't know what point I'm trying to make, but hardworking, hardworking, hardworking doesn't make a bitch beautiful. You get an ugly ass woman and then she works hard, she's not beautiful. She's not beautiful. Anyway, most of this like are personal opinions because I've seen a couple of people say, "Is the Kikuyus the most beautiful? Is the Kambas the most beautiful? Is the Taitas the most beautiful?" Nobody gives a fuck. I'm trying to like diversify what I'm talking about. That's why I'm talking about this shit. I know this is the topic that everybody talks about. Yeah, whenever somebody starts YouTube and shit. Yeah, but it sucks. It sucks. So I don't care. I don't care which tribe is the most beautiful. But for me, I need to get a beautiful bitch. I told you, I have to get a beautiful bitch. If I don't do that, my children are gonna suffer. My children are gonna suffer. So anyway, nobody fucking cares which tribe has the most beautiful. As long as the girl you found, the most beautiful, and that's all that matters. Matters. So look at some shit like I don't feel like I'm in the mood. Like I have a couple of whatever religion. Yeah. Oh, and tribes is the most ugliest women. We all know. We all know who takes that. Who takes number one there. So I'm not gonna talk about that. Also, there. Yeah. Nah, I have a couple of things to talk about. Relationship. Yeah. We'll talk about that. I know. Kenyans all they care about is sex, relationship shit. Yeah, that's all that Kenyans care about. And politics. Yeah. And football. And football. That's all Kenyans care about. But I don't like any of oh shit. Let me see. Mm, yeah. I wish I could have started this when I was a little bit older and shit. Yeah, because I know what Kenyans wanna hear. They wanna hear you talk about sex. They wanna hear you talk about relationships. They wanna hear you talk about politics. But I don't care. I don't care about politics. Yeah. I'll say something about like I was dumped by a girl that we are not even together, and that shit like hurt me. Yeah, I was beat. I remember like posting. Posting on my WhatsApp status about like beaches and shit. Yeah, remember playing like that. What's it called? Young Ma song like I don't know. Don't trust beaches because they'll be switching on you. That kind of shit. Hmm? And I've been ever since like I've been afraid to like get attached to somebody because I know I'm a puny motherfucker. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because I see sometimes I like catch myself like when I talk to when I text a girl or whatever, I giggle. Yeah, like yeah, I know. I know when I get heartbroken it'll be bad. It'll be bad. Yeah. How am I sharing you about me? I know. At the moment, to get a beautiful beach, you need money. Yeah, not to get to keep a beautiful beach, you need money. And I don't have that at the moment. And also, I don't wanna fuck ugly beaches. I don't wanna be with ugly beaches. So I think I better be by myself. Hmm? And that's the other thing like I have a problem with. Every time like I get excited about like okay I meet this bitch, yeah, I get excited, and then that is the exact time when I meet like this like how they call it? I don't want to call them motivational speakers, but how you call it? That's when I discovered this motherfuckers talking about like yo you should focus on yourself, stop like messing around with these bitches, yeah you can't handle those bitches. So anyway, I don't know. I can't talk about relationships because I don't know anything about relationships. So yeah, yeah. Let me make jokes about corruption. I remember there was a time like I was really mad at politicians and shit and all the corruption going on in Kenya. Yeah, I was mad at that shit. Like I used to feel like why don't Zin, why don't motherfucker like a politician just give me a camera? Like that's all I need. Yeah, that's all I need, and I'll not be mad at you. Like you can steal all the money you want, you can steal all the money you want, but just give me a fucking camera. Okay. Anyway, I don't know. How was that supposed to be funny? Yeah. I told you today I don't feel like doing this shit, so grab a shit. Mm, what else is going on? Oh, is this all the shit I'd written yesterday? Ah, okay. I think this is gonna be funny. Mm? I just like yesterday I just thought about it and I realized like some of the some of the most I think maybe most or some of the greatest people in the world were gay. I just discovered that because I remember last year or 2 years ago I was fucking obsessed like with Da Vinci, yeah, because I was interested in painting. I wanted to get into painting and shit. So I was obsessed with like painting, and I was studying Picasso. It's not Picasso, Da Vinci. I was reading shit about him and shit. I came to realize to know like this motherfucker was gay. Yeah. Um. Nowadays, like the best career move you can make as a whatever artist is like die. Yeah. And then people will be like, know you. More people know you, or you can be gay. Yeah, or get into the LGBTQ shit. Yeah, I remember like Dave Chappelle making a joke about that, like how's he called or she called, like the father to Kim Kardashian or something, Chris Jenner or something. That motherfucker changed and became a woman. Then the same year he changed to be a woman, he was nominated as like the best woman, something like that. I was talking about like how this motherfucker rose to the top of feminism, whatever. But I never like even had a period. Anyway, trying to explain jokes. Anyway, I know I suck. I suck. But it don't matter. It doesn't matter. mm. Death is entertaining. I remember like seeing this documentary. I don't know where it is. I don't know its name, but I just remember seeing this documentary. This motherfucker was complaining about like how people are dying, like the shootings in by black people in the states and shit. So he was complaining about like okay, he owns like a business where he prints shirts. So he prints like dead people who die on shirts and shit. So I was making a documentary about like how many people are dying, and I realized like death is kind of entertaining because when we from Africa see that shit going on in the US, like where people kill each other, like the gang culture, gang shit, it's entertainment. Yeah, it's entertaining. It's it's entertaining. Like this motherfucker caught a body. Yeah, it's entertaining. But the same thing, um, like death is like jokes. Yeah, everything is funny until it happens to you. So death is also kind of entertaining until it happens to you or someone that you know. Was that supposed to be funny? No. I know. I know. I know I suck. I know. But I'm working on this shit. Let me see. How many minutes have we done before? How many minutes have we fucking hate this shit. Anyway, let me just do. Oh, the other thing I wanted to talk about is like favors. I remember like watching Gotham, yeah, the Batman, whatever. Bruce Wayne, that kind of shit. I remember watching the first 2 or 3 seasons, and I figured out like much of it was about favors. Yeah, yeah, like you owe somebody a favor, that kind of shit. Like you do some, give whatever favor, whatever. Ooh, how was that supposed to be funny, man? Mm-hmm. It kind of reminded me like about how people talk about favors, prison and favors. What am I talking about? Prison. Prison favors. When you go to jail, you should not like accept favors from people. How the fuck is that supposed to be funny? Oh, I want to talk about like how the handshake, whatever that shit happened in Kenya. Yeah, the handshake, the shaking of the hands, and that stopped like people from rioting and shit. Maybe there's something you don't know. You're not being told. But who the fuck cares? If you're not being told something. Bro, I suck. I suck at this shit. Okay, let me talk about. I just feel disgusted by the kind of shit I'm making, by the kind of content I'm making. Hmm? I guess like I'm losing that creative whatever. Yeah, the ability to come up with jokes. I'm losing that. Not come up with jokes, but come up with like. Previously, all I wanted to do was like write, write, write smart shit. Yeah, make a point. Yeah, like this favor thing I wanted to talk about. Yeah, I had to include like Gotham, talk about Gotham, Batman, and whatever, and then talk about favors, like how you should not like accept favors in prison because motherfucker gave you something, then the next day he comes to ask 10 times of the same thing, and if you don't have it, then you have to like bend over and shit. Well, I'm terrible, man. I'm forcing myself to do this shit, but let me talk about like hmm, poor is a mentality. Being poor is a mentality. I talked about that yesterday, but I never told you a story. So Dave Chappelle told of a story when he was a kid. Um, when he was a kid, like he asked for the father, like I don't know how many, $10 or something, to go for a school trip, but the father didn't have. Didn't have. So Dave Chappelle was like, I hate being poor. No? And the father told him like, poor is a mentality that very few people grow for. Now, how was that supposed to be funny? Yeah, I also kind of realized that same shit. Like, when you don't have your shit figured out, you try to advise people. Yeah, but you don't know what you're supposed to do. Because for me, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. What am I supposed to do? Oh, make jokes, but I don't know what to make jokes about. Yeah, so I try to like copy what. Because Dave Chappelle told the same story. Yeah, he told the same story, but people laughed. Yeah, now that when he was a kid, he had no money and shit. People clapped and laughed. I guess retelling a joke makes it not funny. All the shit, all this thing I see here is workshy. Workshy. Mm. as I told you, like in the previous, as I told you about like the most beautiful thing, that most beautiful thing I was talking about. Yeah, like nobody cares if a woman can read. All right. The same thing with like Kim Kardashian. Who the fuck cares if she can read or write? And today I saw a clip of her like trying to advise like women. She was talking about like at women like need to get their asses up and stop being lazy and grind and grind. Yeah, and people are mad at that shit because she's talking from a rich person's perspective because she was born rich. She was born like having money. Yeah, and all she got to do is just be beautiful. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, people are mad that she was talking about like hard work, but all she posts about is like being on vacation, being next to a pool. Yeah, she's not posting about like the grinding whatever. Yeah, just imagine like what did she do to become famous? Okay, maybe there's that sex tape with like Ray J. Yeah, it was a dope sex tape, but okay, Ray J was talking a lot. Yeah, like that is one of the things that she did to become famous to get where she is. So yeah, people are mad that she was advising women on working hard. Like what does she know? And that's the thing. Yeah, nobody cares if nobody cares if Kim Kardashian knows how to write. Yeah, but she has a big ass, and that's all that people care about. So when she tries to like give advice to women, like that women should get their asses up and work hard. Yeah, now people are fucking people are mad at that shit. Anyway, what the fuck is this? Bro, I don't know. Yesterday I was excited for this shit. Like I thought like I'd come up with like so many things to talk about. Look at me now. I'm fumbling, fumble. Oh, I remember like listening to Patrice O'Neill and I was talking about like this system that you use like to rate girls. Because if you rate girls out of bitches, if you rate bitches out of 10, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like him and his friends like developed a system where they're ranking girls out of like 30. Yeah, I don't know. I've forgotten now like the system went. Something about like fine ass, beautiful bitch, fine ass, or eyes, right looking bitch. That kind of shit. I remember like this bitch I was talking to and I rated her like I told her she's a 24 out of 30. She got mad at me and we haven't talked since then. So I don't know. Mm, 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 mm. I just look at myself and I'm like, who the fuck is gonna watch this shit? Who the fuck is gonna watch this shit? Mm, who the fuck is gonna support this shit? Bro, I promise you, yesterday I was excited for this shit. Like, I thought this was gonna be like the best one I'll do so far. Mm, mm. Maybe being funny is not my thing. Maybe being funny is not my thing. Because at the moment I'm looking at anyway, that's the thing. Like also Dave Chappelle talked about as a comedian, which I'm not yet. I'm not yet a comedian. You don't have to be funny all the time. You just need to be interesting. Mm. I don't know if I'm interesting enough at the moment because I'm just looking at the shit that I'd written yesterday to talk about, and it all sucks. Yeah, I written something about eating fingernails. Like, who the fuck is God listen to that? Yeah, people fighting. Yeah, but he loves you. Let me talk about religion, cause yeah. So I remember Mugabe saying that shit like about like about like how the whites like came to Africa and told us like our gods are shitty and we should like follow their god and shit. I know that this is not gonna be fun. It's gonna be preachy. So if you don't want to listen to it, just like go do your own shit. Yeah. Mm. So we talked about that shit. Like they came and told us like our gods ain't shit. That their god was right. Yeah. And then they like came up with the slavery shit, then enslaved people and shit. And then they told us for God to accept us, we need to forgive them. That kind of shit. That's supposed to be funny. It's not funny. Yeah. I've always been fascinated by why people believe good too much things one is right. Oh, that's the other thing. Like, bro, all I'm doing is like saying what other people have said. Exactly some whatever what I've heard somebody talk about. I thought it was interesting. So yeah, I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to go to hell because I didn't believe in something, whatever, bro. Yeah, because I worship the wrong God. Yeah, if you think about it, like, there's so many religions in this world, and obviously, maybe there's one which is right. Yeah, there's one which is right, and then the rest are gonna go to hell. Maybe I think that's how it works. So yeah, I saw this motherfucker talk about like, he doesn't want to go to hell because he worshipped the wrong God. It was kind of funny. Yeah, how he said it was funny. So, you get the point. You get the point. Mm. If you think about it, like trying to change a person's mind on religion is the hardest shit. Yeah, not being told good, good, yeah. Oh, I also remember like learning this shit like in the 15th century, was it 15th or 16th? Like in the 1500s, people were being told to like give money to the church, then they'll go to heaven. Which is kind of funny if you think about it. Like, I know most of you will think will hear that shit and be like, "Wow, people from the 1500s must have been dumb. Like, how could they believe that you can just give like the church money, yeah, take offering to the church, and then your relatives who are fucking dead and did bad shit are gonna go to heaven, yeah. So you can buy like." You can buy your way to heaven. And people did that shit. Like, people believed that shit. Yeah, they gave money to the pastors and shit. Not pastor, how are they called? The priests. Yeah, for the relatives to go to heaven. I know at the moment you may hear that shit and be like, those motherfuckers must have been dumb. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, what point was I making with that? Uh, See, I was trying to write like smart shit because I'm just looking. And that's the thing I told you. Like, I'm gonna be calling out bullshit because I'm gonna call out bullshit. I'm gonna call out bullshit that other people are doing, and also bullshit on myself because I'm looking at the shit that I wrote yesterday, and I was excited to talk about it today, and it sucks. It's just bullshit. Like, what the fuck was I writing? Like, religion ain't shit, because you can't argue. Yeah, they tell you just believe. Mm, uh, bro, this shit sucks. Yeah. 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 So I was writing things, smart things about religion. Yeah. And that was supposed to be funny. Not supposed to be funny. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, talking about religion. Mm. Also, this one is bullshit because I was writing things about questioning. You should question shit. Yeah, you should question shit. Yeah. I was talking about like why adult shit of something about like why most pastors change. You see the faults in the system. If you don't question it, you're gonna be filled with bullshit. Mm. I guess that is what I've been doing. That is what I constantly do. Like this thing I'd written. Like I'm questioning. Like, what the fuck was I writing? Mm? So you should be questioning. She questioning. She. I think that is what that was the reason. That was the reason I didn't want to make the video today because I know what I'd written was bullshit. All this shit like trying to act smart. Yeah, I talk about like fingernail, eating fingernails. I will see what I've written. There's nothing you can use kids that. Ah, mm, I'm like fan of like people who ate the fingernails. Okay, I remember like one of my cousins was like when she was little, she was like sucking the thumb and shit. Yeah, the parents had like had to put pepper on the finger, on the thumb so that she stopped sucking. Yeah, yeah. And then yeah. Hmm? See some of the shit like some of the things like I think are funny. I'm sure that shit one it was in my mind. I thought it was an interesting thing to talk about. Yeah, but it's not. It's not. I know one of the reasons like I feel like all these things have reached a down. Yeah, like it was just yesterday I was excited about all this shit I'd written. See all this shit I'm talking about. I was excited. I thought that was gonna be funny. But today I just watched Dave Chappelle special from the 2000, I think 2002, Killing Them Softly. And bro, like I just looked at my shit and I was like, bro, this is not comedy. This ain't comedy. This, whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm doing is not comedy. Mm-mm. Mm, maybe I should play because I think the reason I'm doing this is for documenting and shit. Let me do this. Yeah, people. I'll show people in the future. I'll show people in the future this live and be like, I just looked at some of the shit I'd written. I was like, this is not funny. Yeah, and I listened to Dave Chappelle. Mm. I think I'll just let this shit play for the next 30 minutes. I maybe talk about what is happening. I don't think whatever I'm doing. Let me take lessons. Yeah, Dave Chappelle talked about that in latest special. We're talking about like this trans woman who was trying to be a comedian. Who was his friend? Yeah, and she was seated there like taking lessons like from the master and shit. Because that bitch also bombed like crazy. I can't wait to bomb. Like, I can't wait to go on stage and tell those mediocre jokes and people don't laugh. So this is like how you call it, killing them softly. Yeah, I see most people. Like I was reading the comments, and most people are praising it as one of the best comedy specials ever created. But I forget. When they listen and analyze it, I guess that is better content than whatever I do.
Sounds like you're good to come home, boy. I swear. I know, man. It's been a while. It's been a while. DC's different. I mean, God, man, it took me years to be able to do this show, boy. DC has changed. It's different now. There's a lot of white people walking around, isn't there?
See? Yeah, I'm not getting those jokes because I don't live there. I don't live there. I don't know what was happening there. So I'm not getting the joke. And that's the other thing, like, I saw somebody talk about, like, that special wasn't, like, doing any gimmicks, like, oh, shouting, jumping, like, what? That's one of the things, like, I saw people talk about, like, when being a comedian, that when you get on stage, you need to sweat it out. Like if you get off stage and you haven't sweat, and you don't have sweat all of your body, then, you didn't perform. Yeah. And here, Dave Chappelle, I don't think he broke a sweat, but he talked about some real shit, and that's what I'm trying to do. Let me listen. Take the lessons, motherfucker. Take the lessons.
I mean, I left DC in the 80s. It was not like this in the 80s when crack was going on. Remember when crack was going on? White people be looking at DC from Virginia with binoculars and shit. Well, that looks dangerous. Not yet. New white people. You can't scare these white people. I tried. Roll up on them. Boom! The hell is wrong with you? Those days are over. I'm glad that, like we're doing a show here by Howard, and you see like white people come out, and that's good. One thing I'm seeing.
God damn. I look dark as fuck. That's the other thing, like, I never realized, because I look at myself at the moment. I see myself, I'm not that dark. When the live ends, bro, yeah, and I upload that video on YouTube, yeah, the quality drops like so much, and then I look dark as fuck. So I think that is one of the other reasons, because I've seen a couple people like join my live and then leave because maybe I'm a scary motherfucker. Yeah. I don't know. That is one of the reasons. Like, I don't like kids because I just don't like kids. Like, I'm not one of the people like who like kids, who likes to like play around with kids and shit. Maybe because I'm a scary motherfucker, so kids are afraid of me. Yeah. Because I see like whenever I try to like play the kid is like afraid of something. Like maybe because I'm ugly. I don't know.
You walk down the street and you'll see like a group of black dudes walking. Not just any old black dude. We talking, thugs. Talking, there'll be some thugs. In the group, they got like one or two, sometimes as many as 3 white guys to be with them. You ever seen this shit? Let me tell you something about those white guys. Those white guys are the most dangerous motherfuckers in them groups. Well, it's true.
Bro, doing comedy in English is
man. Ain't no telling what they've done to get
I'm not
them
getting any of these jokes over here. I hear people laughing.
Well, them black dudes have seen them do some wild shit, I'll tell you that. I've been trying to tell brothers that. Every group of brothers should have at least one white guy in. I'm serious, for safety. Because when the shit goes down, somebody's going to need to talk to the police.
Oh, the other thing I've been told you, like, I've watched this special. I think this is my fifth time, and I've seen like people also in the comments talk about like how they've watched it 20 times and shit. Yeah, and I think when it came out, like it was in the 2000. It was in 2000. When it came out, like it was something like people actually talked about a lot because it talked to black people, I guess.
That's when that white friend comes in handy. Uh-oh, Ernie, you want to get this one? Come on now. Do something. So black people are very afraid of the police. That is a big part of our culture. No matter how rich you are, how old you are.
Okay, I guess. I know. Now I understand like why this special is considered one of the best because it talks about issues. It talks about issues. And I've been trying to do that. I've been trying to talk about issues. Bro, I've been talking about LGBTQ. I've been trying to talk about LGBTQ. Yeah. Yeah. Today I'll talk about like how Da Vinci, like some of the greatest like people, yeah, in a certain craft were gay. Yeah? Like Da Vinci. Also this other guy, how's he called? Like James Baldwin. He's one of like the great thinkers of like I don't know when, but he was a great writer, I think. And he was black and he was gay. Yeah. The other guy, like who else? Okay, I wanna make a joke about like I don't know. Let's listen. Let's create
We're
relations.
just afraid of them. We got every reason to be afraid of them. You know what I mean? Like you a white lady. You ever been pulled over before? You know, and what they say, let me see your driver's license and your registration, right? See? I'm just guessing. That's not what they say to us. You wouldn't believe what they say to us. Spread your cheeks and lift your sack. Like, what the fuck? Excuse me? You heard me. Spread open your cheeks and lift your sack.
Bro, I'm back
I
as
got a
fuck.
driver's license, too. There's easier ways to prove who I am and shit.
Look at my hands, bro.
What does that prove?
I'm light skinned, bro.
I can't go to the bank like that. Cash my check. What do you mean you don't have any ID? Wait a minute. Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Chappelle. Right this way. What?
Okay. The other day I was listening to this podcast and Dave Chappelle was talking about how he writes jokes. Like he just sits down and thinks. Like you know, see him you can see you will see him like sit on the table, like thinking. Like whatever. Touching the head and shit, thinking. And after thinking, you just write it down. Like when you see him writing shit down, then he has already figured it out. So that's the other thing. Like with most people, I saw Patrice when you talk about that. Like most people see something, the same thing. You see something like what Dave Chappelle did over here, be like, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, and then until you try it, and then you realize, oh, this shit is not as easy as I thought. That's the problem with me. Yeah, the first time I saw like Dave Chappelle, okay, I got interested into comedy before I knew Dave Chappelle, before I knew Patrice O'Neill. But once I saw these motherfuckers do their own craft, I was like, I wanna do that. I really wanna do. I wanted to do comedy previously because I wanted to make videos on YouTube and I was gonna listen to a sad motherfucker. Yeah, I realized like the things I was doing, like the things I was trying to make. I was trying to sing. I was trying to do this and this. That was not interesting for people to listen to. Yeah. So when I discovered Desh, I remember the first time I discovered Patrice O'Neill. I did not like him. I mean, I just didn't like him. But after listening to a couple of like him performing comedy, I started liking him. And now I feel like I wanna do the kind of comedy he did. But that's the problem also. Yeah. Some of the videos of like specials that he put out, that material he probably worked on it like for 10 years or 5 years or even 2 years. But I wanna do the exactly same thing mm, within like a day. Think about the same kind of material within a day and make it. But what I end up doing is like making exactly the same thing like Dave Chappelle saying because I'm kind of stealing jokes. Yeah. Well, let me take
You should
lessons.
spread your cheeks in the beginning.
Hmm?
Scared of them. Serious, man. You'll be at a red light, the police might pull up next to you. It won't be no big deal for you, but you know what? I'll fucking fall apart. Oh, don't look over there. Go. But I didn't always know there was a black thing. It took me a while to figure that out. I learned that shit in New York. I was in New York City. Now, I was hanging out with a friend of mine. He's a white guy, you know. We were just hanging out. We were lost in the city. We were smoking a joint.
I know.
Uh-huh.
I guess the other thing I need to start doing is like getting into conversations because I know I'm gonna be funny by doing this. I'm not gonna be funny by laughing at anything, cause what the fuck have I just laughed at now? Okay? Bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah. What I'm doing is bullshit. I'm not coming up with new like experiences to talk about. Cause I listened to like the last special, The Closer by Dave Chappelle, and I just realized like the whole thing is about stories. Like the whole thing. He's telling a story about this when he was here, and yeah, that's the other thing. This motherfucker is taking a shit all the time. Mm. Anyway, that's one of the other things I realized. Like comedy is all about stories, and whatever I'm doing now, not comedy. For real, this is not comedy. Maybe I'm making myself better at speaking, but apart from that, this is not comedy. It's not comedy, bro. It's not comedy. Yeah, I should take more lessons. I think, but I guess the whole point of this shit is starting. Yeah. And this motherfucker, like, okay, also, I was about to end the live, bro. I've been working hard, bro. I wanna stream every day, even if it's not. This is like streaming, kinda. I'm not able to do it on YouTube because I need to get like 1,000 subscribers to do that. But I know if I continue doing this, like maybe in a year, I'll be a funny motherfucker. I'll be way better than this because a year ago, okay, 2 years ago, I could barely like make a 10-minute video while I was talking. So now I'm able to make like an hour long video, but not funny. So yeah, you see. So I'm working on that. I'm working on being a funny motherfucker. I guess I don't have that energy. Yeah, I don't have that energy. Because a few minutes ago, I was like a bored motherfucker. I didn't want to do this shit. Yeah. But as I watch this special, I don't see him like being excited, throwing hands over here and here, over and there, like sweating, trying to act crazy to get that laugh. Yeah, trying to act stupid to get that laugh. He's just talking about like issues, but in a funny way. Not in a funny way, but he's actually telling jokes. But for me, I'm trying.
I don't know if it's a coincidence we were lost in high and shit, but my white buddy, he was smoking a joint. Dave, it's the goddamn cops.
Bro, I'm not getting these English jokes, bro. I'm not getting the jokes. Yeah, I hear people laughing, but I'm not.
I'm gonna ask him for directions. I said, Chip, no! Chip, don't do it! It was too late. He was walking over there. This man was high as shit. Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Touching him and shit. Excuse me. Need some information. Start confessing things you shouldn't confess. I'm a little high. All I want to know, which way is 3rd Street? The cop was like, hey, take it easy. You're on 3rd Street. You better be careful. Go ahead, move it. Move it. That's all that happened. That's the end of the story. Now, I know that's not amazing to some of you, but yeah, as one of these black fellows, that shit is fucking incredible, isn't it? I'm saying a black man would never dream of talking to the police high. That's a waste of weed. Serious. I mean, I'll be scared to talk to the police when I'm sleepy. Fuck around and get the wrong ideas.
I remember this motherfucker. Oh, motherfucker. I remember this guy. We're playing the court and just randomly said that you like if you think about it, like you've never dreamt that you are taking a bath or something. Oh gosh, it was funny. It was funny.
That nigga was on PCP, Johnson. I had to use necessary force. You saw him. No paperwork. Just sprinkle some crack on him. Let's get out of here. That's how it is, but at the time I didn't think there was anything racial about it. I was like, man, Chip, you got fucking lucky. You better be careful. But then,
Okay, so this is the other thing I want to talk about. I know some people see me trying to be a funny motherfucker in English and be like, yeah, this shit sucks. This shit is boy. This shit is boy. Shit sucks. You suck, bro. Yeah. The other day, like this motherfucker pulled up on my live and told me to sleep. Yeah. But the thing is, most Kenyans like watch like what did I say? Most of the shit like people watch is in English, like movies, shows, even comedy. I know most people don't even watch like the Kenyan comedy, the Churchill shit. People don't watch that. Most people are on Netflix watching specials, watching Dave Chappelle. Hmm. Yeah, I've had even a couple of like Kenyan whatever celebrities who think they're funny. Yeah, talk about that. Yeah, talking about Dave Chappelle and whatever. Yeah, so I don't know what point I'm trying to make, but this shit is supposed to. Okay, I told you. Say something about like being funny in Kenya, being funny in English in Kenya will be the best thing that I ever happened to be because they all know that I can entertain everybody in the rest of the world. Bro, I'm bored, bro. I'm bored.
and another time, me and Chip are driving. Now, I'm not driving. Chip is driving, and he's driving a little crazy. He's been drinking. I don't like to let my friends drive drunk, but, you know, I was smoking a joint. I couldn't really say shit to the guy. Then we get at a red light. We stop at a red light, and a car pulls up next to us, and I'll never forget it. Chippy looks at me, he's all drunk, and she's like, Dave, I'm going to race him.